What if I told you that the chaos you're fighting through right now is not just an attack, but a confirmation that a major blessing is already in motion for your life? God doesn't always announce his plans with thunder and lightning. Sometimes he whispers them through strange delays, unexpected losses, and spiritual agitation you can't explain. Before God elevates you, he often disturbs you. You'll notice this when everything that used to satisfy suddenly feels empty, when doors that once opened with ease now resist you, not because you're failing, but because you're being repositioned. There is a hidden pattern in how God prepares his chosen ones. Before the blessing comes the breaking, and if you're spiritually sensitive, you'll feel the shift before it even happens. The first sign? Divine disconnection. People who once felt close to you begin to pull away, conversations dry up, relationships that once thrived start to feel forced because God is clearing the room for what's coming. Even Jesus had to separate himself before the miracle. He sent the crowd away before he walked on water. If you're in a season where you feel isolated, misunderstood, or forgotten, understand this isn't rejection, it's protection. Romans 8 verse 28 isn't just a comfort verse, it's a blueprint. All things, even the silent ones, even the painful ones, are working together for the good of those who are called according to his purpose. The second sign? Spiritual warfare intensifies, but it comes in disguise. Not always demons in the dark, but distractions that look like opportunities, people sent to drain your focus, temptations you thought you'd already defeated returning stronger than before. Why? Because hell always sends resistance right before heaven releases increase. You'll find yourself being pulled to old habits, battling sudden doubt, or facing accusations that feel random, but they're not. They are spiritual red flags that you're too close to breakthrough for the enemy to ignore. Third, God often reveals a coming blessing through a strange divine discomfort. You're grateful, but not settled. You can sense something bigger is coming, and the life you're living starts to feel too small for who you're becoming. That's the Holy Spirit agitating your spirit, because God is expanding your capacity before he expands your territory. Like Joseph in Genesis, you may feel confined, but you are being positioned. Joseph was thrown in a pit, falsely accused, and locked in prison, yet each step was precision, not punishment. He had to endure the hidden route to the palace, and so will you. Fourth, you'll start receiving confirmation through unusual channels. Random strangers speak life over you, old dreams suddenly come alive again, scriptures jump off the page with eerie relevance. Pay attention. God never sends a blessing without first sending a signal. These signals are not for your entertainment. They're assignments, clues that demand your obedience even when you don't have full understanding. Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6 reminds you to trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding, and he will direct your path. The path doesn't always make sense, but it will always make purpose. Finally, before the blessing manifests, God will demand something shocking. Surrender. He will ask you to lay something down that you thought you needed. Maybe it's a plan, a relationship, a comfort zone, and you'll wrestle with it. But just like Abraham on the mountain with Isaac, the test is never really about what God takes. It's about whether you trust him enough to release what you love. Because only then does he unlock what you didn't see coming. A ram in the thicket. A blessing so tailor-made it needed to be hidden until your heart could handle it. So if you're feeling stretched, attacked, or strangely disconnected from everything familiar, don't run from it. Lean in. The shaking is not the end. It's the evidence. Something massive is being prepared. And before God places it in your hands, he purifies what's in your heart. Stay obedient in the silence. Stay faithful in the waiting. And remember this. The storm you're in right now is not a sign that you've been forgotten. It's the announcement that you've been chosen.